Hey there. Hope you're having a great day. I don't know if this is something that needs to be discussed, but it apparently does. I'm watching that chick from the OnlyFans thing who killed her boyfriend. There's videos circulating showing she was super angry. They obviously had a toxic relationship that they couldn't quit. Then there's Sarah Boone who locked her boyfriend in a friggin' suitcase. And she clearly, everybody knows she had a drinking problem. And the other girl, they're saying she probably had a drug problem. And then just down to my own personal experiences with people who can't manage themselves. And I went down the road of the hyper grace, and it's like a problem. You know, when Yeshua was hanging on the cross and was like, forgive them for they know not what they do. It will literally kill you if you really see the person inside of the mess, and if you allow them to derail you to that level. When he said take up your cross, he meant take up and crucify your flesh, as in it's you versus you. You're responsible for managing your bubble. If you have a problem with toxic substances, you are responsible to get that figured out. If you are with somebody who has a problem with toxic substances, yes, if you're their covenant partner, of course, support them as long as possible if they're willing to actually go through and submit to the work and surrender to the process and commit to getting well. If they're not, you are responsible for your bubble, and your bubble is now being negatively impacted and polluted by said person. I know a lot of people that struggle with some level of organization mentally, whether it's caused by ADHD, whether it's diagnosed or not. I know that it's this whole thing to deal with and to handle. Just refusing to seek professional guidance or input, get a hold of it. You're responsible for your bubble in this life. You're responsible for you in this thing. And I guess it's weird to me, to watch people just be okay with such low level living. Yo, this is your freaking life right now, for real right now. This is your life. What are you doing with it? Are you allowing every day, day in and day out, just to pass you by because you're caught up with some toxic, either bad toxic habit within yourself or a bad toxic habit with somebody else? Whatever it is, this is your life and you are responsible for your bubble. And whether you're enabling somebody else or you're enabling yourself, what is it going to take for you to snap out of it? Hyper grace, toxic empathy can be just as dangerous as a toxic person wrapped up in addiction, using that as their mask and reason for being destructive. I'm speaking from firsthand experience. My empathy for people, my ability to sympathize. This hard thing happened and this hard thing happened. Ultimately, this is where, if you really have faith, you can believe, you can release somebody to the Creator, the one who made them. And that same spirit that pulled me out of my own can pull them out of their own if they choose to submit their heart for real. If they choose to surrender for real. And until then, if they're just spinning their wheels because it sounds good and it looks good, but they're using you and toxifying your bubble while they're not making any progress, that's a big deal. And it shouldn't be put up with. the one big qualm that I have with religion and the way that it's been weaponized in order to hold people down. Because ultimately, if the spirit of truth is alive and well, which it is, it's able to redeem anybody wherever they're at. And guess what? If they really, truly want it, I know that they can get what they want because I've watched it happen for a lot of people. So if somebody's not really making progress, including you, you need to go look in the mirror and have a talk about what's really going on here. And yeah, there's self-sabotage, there's fear. Fear of success is just as toxic as fear of failure. They're both shouldn't rule. Neither of them should rule you. We are all each individually responsible for our bubble. And I'm just really passionate about realizing and living through knowing that you can recreate your life from any point, no matter what. You can start over right now and you could create an amazing new life for yourself within a few years. If you're in a toxic situation, whether it be you and you or you and somebody else, you could start over right now. And if you're in a DV relationship, be super careful and do not let them know that you're making plans. Check the link below. I have 3 different freebies. I have Become a Completionist, which has kind of life redesign worksheets. I have a budgeting freebie for money, and I have a time budgeting worksheet, which is bundle, which it's all about planning your week and your day and figuring out how to actually intentionally put what you want into your life and writing it in there and then following it, and then if you want all the things plus a couple extras that have to do a meal planner and a 30-day self-care challenge and a savings tracker, there's some other additional things in the self-mastery bundle. So if you are interested, I'm going to link all of that below so you can pick and choose what you want, get your freebies that you want, and see you later. Be blessed, be well, be free.